Hey guys, I'm back. This is going to be a little bit of a spontaneous whip and chat because, I need to vent. Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to, right? And, guys, yesterday was a day. I figured it would be easier to just talk about it while I do my diamond painting. So if you missed my last whip and chat, you know that I was going to take my daughter for her driving test yesterday, right? Well, and we are still working on Alice, not Alice. It's called Into Wonderland, and this is a Diamond Art Club diamond painting by JoJo's Art. So yeah, just in case this is like your first time here. But anyway, yeah, so my daughter turns 18 next month, so we were going to go ahead and get her driver's test out of the way since I just bought her a car. I bought her a 2006 VW Beetle recently that I found on Craigslist. And so we drove to Watsonville yesterday so she could take her driving test. And when we got there, we had to wait a little while. We signed in and everything. She had an appointment and everything, right? Okay. So finally they call our name. They get all of our paperwork that we needed to bring. License, or not license. I guess it was her permit, registration, insurance, all that good stuff, right? Okay. And then they said, "How old are you?" And she said 17. And the lady was like, "Oh, 17?" She said, "Did you take the 8-hour, I think it was some kind of 8-hour driving test or something she should have taken with an instructor, right?" No, she had her permit. She had already taken a written test for her permit, and she'd done all of her practice driving with us. And we didn't realize that she either had to have an actual class, I guess, where they drive behind the wheel with an instructor for 8 hours, an 8-hour class, or you have to be 18. Guys, we drove, it was like a 45-minute drive, I think, just to get there to Watsonville, right? And then they tell us you can't get a driver's license unless you're 18 or you've already taken that driving course, in-person driving course with an instructor. No. So, needless to say, that didn't happen yesterday. They said, since she's going to be 18 soon anyway, in a couple of weeks, they said she doesn't need to do that test or that class. She just needs to come back after she turns 18. So, and they said not on the day she turns 18 either. You have to wait until at least the day after. Oh, wow. So there was that, okay? That's not the whole story, though. Then she wanted to go shopping. So we went to Target and we went to the mall. And we were in her car, okay? We come out of Target and her key won't turn in the ignition. I have no idea what is wrong with the key fob, or if it's something in the actual ignition, like, the mechanism under the steering wheel that the key goes into. It was kind of doing some weird things, like when her key was in, it would do things like you could hear like some kind of motor in the car, like trying to adjust the windows, or it was like something was going haywire. But we kept messing with it. She kept wiggling the key. Finally, she got the car to start, and we should have gone home, guys. We should have just listened to intuition and taken the car home. But what did we do? We decided to go to Panda Express on the way home. I said, I should have knocked on wood. I said, "Oh, hopefully the car starts again after we get our food." Guys, it didn't. It didn't. So we were stuck at Panda Express, and this was in the next town over from where we live. We tried the wiggly key thing for a while, and it just didn't work. It didn't work like it did the last time. I thought maybe it was just, I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, I'm so glad I had already gotten her car insured, added to my insurance and everything, because I have roadside service, and they even cover your ride home, because now, due to the pandemic, a tow truck driver won't even give you a ride when they come to tow your car. So they'll come get your car, but then you also have to have a way to get home on your own. So I called my insurance. They arranged for a tow truck driver to come. They said he'll be there within 90 to 105 minutes. And then they said, we'll go ahead and also order a lift for you to come pick you up. Okay, guys. My son was waiting for us at school. Yeah. So my son was waiting for us at school, and he was staying late. Thank goodness. He was staying late, so we didn't have to be there immediately. But time was ticking. So anyway, we were waiting for like 45 minutes, and they said a Lyft driver will text you when they're on their way. And I got a text that said, "We're looking for a driver." Okay. 45 minutes later, and still nothing. I called the insurance again, and they weren't sure why we hadn't heard from Lyft. So they actually put in another order. And within less than a minute, I actually got a text that said, "Your Lyft driver will be there in 9 minutes." Okay, I don't know what happened the first time they did that, but obviously it didn't go through, or there just wasn't a driver in our area at that time. Guys, oh my gosh, what a nightmare, right? We were probably sitting in the parking lot at Panda Express for like at least 2 hours. I would say at least 2 hours. We should have eaten our food, but we didn't. They didn't give us silverware. Of course, we could have gone in and gotten it, but I was just too stressed out, too worried about getting home and picking my son up from school and wondering what in the heck is wrong with the car. Boy. So yeah, it was a day. I am telling you, it was a day. So finally we got our drive. We got our ride home with the Lyft driver. And we got our ride home with the Lyft driver, and then eventually the car came afterwards. Since the key wasn't working, you couldn't turn the key in the ignition. There was no way to actually use the key, and I had told them that. So they let us take the key with us and just locked the car up. And I get home, and the tow truck driver calls right as we were getting out of the Lyft. No, Chase. My dog's wanting attention now. But as soon as I got home and was getting out of the Lyft, the tow truck driver called, and he's like, "We're at your car. Where's your key? I said, we have the key. They told us we didn't have to leave it because the key doesn't work anyway and you can't use it, to put it into neutral or anything. Oh my guys. He was like, well, we need the key like to turn the steering wheel and everything. And I mean, oh guys. I mean, not to, well, he needed it to at least get into the car, I guess. I don't know. Isn't this a nightmare, guys? But anyway, he said he was going to call his supervisor or something and he would get back to me later and let me know like what they were going to do. I went and picked my son up, came back home. So that was like an hour later. They finally call again and they were here. They were at the house. Somehow they managed to get it onto the truck and get it here. So, Chase, honey, I will play with you in a little bit, okay? Just a minute. I'm almost done. I'm just doing a little rant video, okay? Chase. My dog's pushing his tennis ball at me. He wants to play. Because I actually just got home from dropping the kids off at school and I was like, that's it. I need to do some diamond painting. I need some diamond painting therapy right now and I need to vent. So hopefully you guys don't mind me ranting a little bit, but sometimes you just got to talk to somebody. And yesterday was a crazy day. I was starving when I got home, tired. But oh yeah, so finally they texted or called and said, we're here. Is it the, this and is it this location with the gate open? And I said, yes, that's us. So I ran out to meet him. I told him how, I brought the key out and told him how the key wasn't working at all. And he gets into the car, messes around with it for what, maybe less than 10 seconds, and the car started, guys. The car started while it was up on his truck. He got it to turn on. I mean, he wasn't upset or anything, and I was like, how did you do that? And he said, I just wiggled the key. He said, you've got to rock it up and down. But he said, yeah. He said, the battery may be getting low in the key fob. But he also said, for some reason, it didn't seem like the car was recognizing the key. I don't know, guys. I hope it's not going to be a major ordeal. I hope it's not some major electrical issue with the car. But first thing I guess I'm going to do is figure out what kind of battery the key fob uses and see about getting a battery to put in it today and see, how do I do this? Fingers crossed that possibly a low battery in the key fob will solve the problem. I don't know. I just don't know. But if not, I guess I'll be looking for a mechanic. So that'll be fun. Not. And guys, you know me. I am usually not one to complain about all kinds of stuff. I am always looking at the bright side of things and trying to be cheerful and upbeat. But, sometimes things happen that just drive you crazy. And you see how long that story took? Let's see, what time is it? Oh, I'm surprised. It was only about 15 minutes. This was a short little rant, wasn't it? Oh my goodness, guys. But there, I've got it off my chest. If any of you know why a key won't turn when you put it into the ignition on a 2006 VW Beetle, let me know. Hopefully we can get this issue solved soon, because she's going to have to go back and take her behind the wheel driving test in a couple of weeks, and she wants to drive her car. but I'm not driving her car all the way to Watsonville, which is like 45 minutes away, if we don't know if we're going to get stranded there. Because it seems like the key is only going to turn when it wants to, and it's going to be sporadic. And randomly work for us. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I know this is a short video, and I hadn't done, as you can see, I had not done any more on this diamond painting since the last video. But that's because my kids arrived on Sunday night, and then yesterday was Monday, and the whole day, literally the whole day, from the time I woke up and took my son to school until I got home last night in a lift and got our car towed back home. I was busy the whole time. And I was too exhausted to do anything or talk to anybody last night. So I think I'm going to just enjoy a peaceful morning right now. Do a little more diamond painting. I've got my coffee here. Let me see if I can show you. Got my coffee here in a mug that I made. One of my little pottery pieces that I've made. Chase, I'm almost done. Do you hear him whining? I'll come play ball with you in just a second. He loves for me to throw the ball up the stairs, and he chases it, and then he catches it and throws it back down. He uses his mouth and he pitches the ball to me. Yes, go upstairs, get your ball. Go upstairs and wait. Oh, good boy, go. Go upstairs. I'll be there in a minute. He loves his ball. He's taking it upstairs and going to wait for me. Go on. I'll be there in a minute. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off here. I hope you guys are having a better day than I am. Or a better day than I had yesterday. Let's just say that. Hopefully today will be a good day. I'm counting on it. I got to talk to you guys. I got to do some diamond painting and start with a nice hot cup of coffee. I'm getting ready to play with my dog. And I'm just going to not worry about things. Yes, I'm on my way, Chase. I'm coming. So I'm going to say bye, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening. Thanks for putting up with me. And I'll be back again very soon. Like I said, I've got more unboxings to do. So I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.